A question that I take personally for myself, right? So what is the benefit? Obviously I ran the test. I'm excited to go over the results, but what is the benefit for like a 52-year-old guy, a middle-aged guy to run this test? It's going to give me some data, help me improve my health, or give me some caution if I'm aging too fast, right?
Yeah, definitely. The first thing you want to know is where am I at, right? If you're at extremely high risk, or I should say, if you're at extremely high aging rates, that puts you at extremely high risk for every other condition. And so to give you an example, I always like to use the case of cancer, right? Cancer is obviously feared for everyone. Everyone knows the type of impact that can have with a cancer diagnosis in your life. And for instance, every 1 year that you are older biologically than chronologically. So, for instance, if you're 52 years of age and you have a biological age that's 54, you would increase your risk of developing cancer over the next 3 years by 12%, and you'd increase your
Wow.
risk of dying of cancer over the next 5 years by 34%. And so the first question we want to ask is, where are we and what's our risk? And sometimes that can be a little bit scary. And so we don't want to make this scary, and it shouldn't be, because the idea is you can change this, right? But the first point of knowing where to go is to know where you're at. We always say you can't manage what you can't measure. And so now for the first time, we have a way to very accurately measure that biggest process, and then we can learn how to change it. And so the question you want to ask yourself, at least first, is where I'm at. And then the second question you want to ask yourself is, what do I need to do to fix that? And generally, we're going to ask that second question regardless. Even if you have a great rate of aging, there's no such thing as having too low of a metric, right? And so the lower we can get this, the better. And so we're always going to ask that second question no matter what. And for a lot of people, we might be able to also identify things that might be having a negative impact on their life. So you might be able to say, I'm doing all of these different things. I'm really health conscious, but some of those things might be having a negative effect that you don't quite realize. And this is a way to find out some of that. And so we're always going to try and optimize, right? There's no such thing for us as being, too great at aging. And so we're always going to try and get it down, and we're going to hopefully identify the ways for you to do that.
Perfect. Listen, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on another one.